Alright, hi ladies, how are you? Please like the stream. I'll be right with you. Let me do my pin message. Uh, Claudia or Gypsy, let me know if you're here. Alright, like the stream. I'll be right with you ladies in a second. I'm just posting my pin message. Alright, so let's see. Hi everyone, how are you guys? Alright, so let's start with Gypsy. By the way, I don't know what the heck is going on with YouTube, but it did it yesterday and it did it today where it's not refreshing my timeline as fast, or like I have to scroll instead of it just refreshing on its own. So if you are typing something and I'm not responding to it, I'm not ignoring you. Alright, so let's see. What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? One second. Shit, I fucked up my screen. Hold on. I closed out the app on my iPad and I want to open it back up because because I think on there it's showing up in real time, but let me see. I have to blow my nose, y'all. Hold on. Alright, so let's go back. Thank you. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm good, Claudia. Just my allergies. It's the fall is about to kick in. I know that. I already know because of this. My allergies are so freaking bad right now. All right, so let's see. What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? Libra, Libra, Libra. Show me the Libra. Hi, Jess. How are you? All right, I have the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. Okay. The Death card. Libra's feelings towards Gypsy. The Devil. The Sun. The King of Cups with the Ten of Cups. Okay. Show me the outcome. In the outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the High Priestess. So let's see. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like he is in this very restless type of energy. Feeling like impulsive, like I'm getting impulsive energy towards you. I feel like it's like he wants to rush in, but doesn't think it through. So it's almost like a thought that comes in and he just kind of lets it fade out quickly. I feel like his quietness, for me, it feels less about not caring and more about acting without considering consequences. It feels that he's like the pulling back suddenly instead of like slowing down the process is so I feel like he doesn't know how to like, and I feel like we've been getting this for him. It's like since he doesn't know how to process his like emotions, he's like instead of rushing in, he's pulling back. Because he don't know how, he does. This is the thing. I feel like he's one of those people that just it could he's either very drastic like 0 to 1,000, right? So it's either he's at 0 where it's like very stuck, stoic, like not making any moves, or very drastic, right? He doesn't know how to do the in between. So I feel like it like so instead of like slowing down the process, he's just because he doesn't know how to do it, he's just pulling back. The Chariot being here, like it's confirming like that push pull energy. I feel like he's torn between wanting control and being pulled by his strong feelings. And you know, I always say this, like I always say, like I know because I can read beyond the cards that there are feelings there, right? Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like y'all know I'm straight up with y'all, like, but and I always feel like there are more feelings that go beyond the cards that he just doesn't know how to process. So he tries not to show them. And that's what I'm getting with this with the Chariot. It's like it's showing to me inner conflict, like emotions versus rationality. So again, that kind of confirms to me like the emotions that he feels for you are stronger than he lets on. And you know, we'll get to the bottom row because you literally got the Sun, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. But then you have the Death card. I feel like you triggered, I want to say the last conversation you had with him, or it could have been just a accumulation of the last few interactions that transformation in him. And I feel like I almost, if I'm remembering correctly, I feel like I got something like that for him, like, I want to say a few weeks ago, where I felt like he was going through like a a deep transformation. I think I was getting like the judgment card for him pretty often. So I do feel like you triggered that in him. um I feel like he's been pushed to confront feelings he wasn't fully ready to face. And so that's why he kind of just shut down rather than embrace like the change. um and then you have the devil. I do feel like he feels bound and tempted. I do feel like he's still attached to you. There's obviously a mix of attraction, desire, but also fear of being trapped or losing his independence. And again, I've gotten this for him before, where I feel like, I don't know if he's, and I always forget when I say this, but I don't know if he's ever been in an actual long-term relationship. I have to blow my nose. Um, so I feel like when he gets in this energy where he's afraid, um, the pulling back, staying quiet, um, because I don't feel like he's disconnected 100% at all. Because the devil to me shows attachment still, but I feel like when he pulls back, it's just his way of regaining control. He's not used to these kind of emotions, which to me again it shows that he does have deep feelings for you. It's just, what the fuck, bro? Act on them. Um, so with the sun, I'm getting like, despite all of that, these strong emotions that you kind of triggered him to kind of face. Um, you know what I would say? Like, you know, when people kind of go and they're living their life day to day, right? There's people that literally live their life. It's literally they do the same thing every single day. They've been in a routine for years and years and years. And then the second that something kind of like is completely opposite of that, it kind of, they don't know what the fuck to do, right? I used to have a boss years ago, like the first law firm I worked at in 2011. I swear, we used to laugh because I'm like, I feel like he schedules his bathroom breaks, like when he's gonna take a shit, because I'm like, I knew when he was gonna just go to the bathroom real quick and when he wasn't, because this is 2011, so smartphones were out, but they were not like how it is now. He would literally take a newspaper with him or a magazine from his office. So I knew, I was like, he's about to go take a shit, right? But I swear, it was every single day, twice a day at the same fucking time. I knew his routine, and I feel like anytime that there was something off with his case, like you would see him like, he would be freaking out. He wouldn't yell at the staff, but he would be like freaking out. Like if he was like what they say, a chicken with its head cut off, like then I know what to do. And I feel like that's what this energy is reminding me of. Like he's a little lost, is what I'm getting with how to process things, because it kind of took him off his routine. Um, so I want to say, like, despite that, you represent happiness and light for him. I feel like he definitely feels joy when he's thinking of you. Even if he's obviously not saying it right now, right? This is a card of like positivity, harmony, fulfillment, joy. And you know, sometimes for me the sun can talk about a little bit of immaturity too, like not you but him, because it's a child on the unicorn. So there could be just, I feel like he could be just emotionally immature. With the King of Cups, I do feel like he has genuine, again, emotional depth here. He feels love and affection for you, but definitely keeps it under control. Like not wanting to expose his vulnerability. But then you have the Ten of Cups, which to me shows he's imagined a future with you. And I've gotten this for you before, like you're the total package for him. I'm not surprised. That always kind of comes out in your readings. You're aligned with what he sees as emotional fulfillment, which again, there goes the card, the sun. But it's just right now, it's more, it's coming in more as a fantasy or daydream form than actually like taking the steps towards that. In your outcome, you have the Ace of Swords with the High Priestess. The Ace of Swords for me is a breakthrough, right? It talks about truth, realization, or clear communication is likely to surface between you guys. Um, you're gonna receive some form of clarity. I feel like some sort of clarity will eventually like cut through the silence, like for him, like where he's gonna again have some type of breakthrough. But then again, here we go again with the High Priestess. I'm getting, he's not gonna show, let's just say I'm gonna say like how this is coming in for me. There's gonna be a breakthrough in communication where he's gonna reach out, but he may not show, like he may not express how he's feeling. He may not try to like create anything. Like it could be like small talk is what I'm getting, because I feel like with the High Priestess, it's like for now, he's gonna keep his feelings hidden. um this is a card where it's like, I feel like Spirit is saying like you're gonna need patience with him. Answers will come in, but it feels like there's no telling when, because the High Priestess again does not show her hand, like she just doesn't. um I do feel like there is a potential for his hidden emotions to be revealed, but just not until he's ready to face them. So the deep feelings keep showing up. It's just this guy doesn't know what the fuck to do. I don't know if he like, I don't know if also too if he has ever had like any kind of relationships where they were initiated and it wasn't so much so, you know what, I forgot to turn the camera on, y'all, my bad. They were initiated by the women, so he kind of just fell into the relationships where it's like with you, it's like he has to put the work in and he just doesn't know because he doesn't have the experience. So that's what I have for you, Gypsy. And like in my other deck that I have here is turned up, like it's facing me, and you got the Ten of Cups at the bottom. There's the Ten of Cups again. So he does have deep feelings. That never changes. That never changes for him. I just, I don't know. But that never changes. I think it's just his actions towards you that just are never clear. You're welcome. I pressed the wrong thing. So I was saying Gypsy because I think, I don't know if you guys you heard me, but my other deck, the Ten of Cups, is facing me, and I was saying like the deep feelings are there. They're always there. They always show up. It's just his actions towards you that I feel just don't show clearly ever. Like it kind of goes back and forth. Like he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to process big emotions. I would start saying that he's emotionally open. There's something like that. I go by my beliefs, and so there's something that what you're experiencing right now is a part of like something, a way that you're viewing him. I would start viewing him as like emotionally open, because he seems emotionally closed off even though he has deep feelings. All right, Claudia, you can post. Your cold just. I actually just turned my air conditioner on. Alright, let's see. Why is HB? Let's see. Why is he doing this? My bad, y'all. Why is he doing this? The Five of Wands. The Four of Wands. Was there ever any like gossip or conflict with you guys? The Page of Pentacles. I don't know why I get if he was ever involved in any like gossip or like entertaining what other people were saying. He feels like he owes you an apology, but it's weird because for me it feels like, so how it feels is like he's not gonna like openly say it, but I feel like he feels like he entertained some type of conversation that, yeah, look, the Seven of Wands. To me, it feels like, I don't know if there was like gossip or something that he entertained and he feels bad about it. Like he feels like he owes an apology. I don't even feel like he created one. I feel like he was listening to other people gossip is what I get. I feel like he was in this place. You know, have you ever, because I'm the type of person like, I let people talk. Like, I don't really entertain gossip, but I mean, if you're going to talk about it in front of me, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to speak on it, but I'm going to listen. Now, if it's about like someone that I care about, or in general, like now, like in recent years, I've been like, yeah, stop gossiping about people. Like, if they're not in the room, stop talking about them. But if it's like definitely people that I care about, I'm going to step in, right? And I feel like for him, he feels like he didn't step in when he should have. So I don't know if this was like work related. There could have been like people just saying things that honestly he knew weren't true. Like, and it could have just been even about your work. Like, and instead of him saying something, he kind of stood back. Because I feel like with the Seven of Wands, like somebody is just like not really taking action. They're kind of standing back, being like protective of themselves. Show me more. Setting up, like he set a boundary where he was like, I'm not gonna speak on shit. So the Six of Cups. Show me more. Oh, I had conflict with someone and he didn't help. Oh my God. That's crazy. I literally was getting that. Like, and it was, I mean, obviously, I'm guessing it was at work. Yeah, he feels bad. He just stood there. And again, the Four of Swords is a card where you're just there. You're just meditative state. Like, this is like, I'm not moving from here. I'm resting. Where he feels like he should have definitely, and I don't know if this actually brought you challenges, because the Seven of Wands is there. And it was so unfair. Oh, you see? Like the Fool. I feel like he thinks about this a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he thinks about this a lot. Um, look, that. So you got the Six of Cups, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles. Let me see, show me more. The Ten of Wands. 1 second. I gotta blow my nose again, y'all. Oh wait, I'm mute. What was the last thing you heard? I didn't really say much, but what was the last thing? Okay, so yeah, I was saying like I feel like with the Six of Cups, like he thinks about it a lot, and I feel like he feels with like you were the Six of Cups for me is an innocent card. So I feel like he's acknowledging that you were innocent in all of it, that he should have stepped in, and he does feel bad. Again, I'm getting like wanting to offer like a small like a gesture, like a token of like apology. With the Fool, I feel like is acknowledging again that he turned his face. And I was saying like I don't know if he was juggling a lot in his personal life with the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. He could have been juggling a lot at the time where he just decided not to deal with it the way that he may have like dealt with it had he not been in such a tough place in his life, in his personal life. Like it just feels like a lot of juggling. And I was saying, to give an example, I used to, not the last law for my work, that this the one before that. So when the top dog of the law firm partner was retiring, the one that was taken over, like he was always super hands on. Like I mean, like super hands on. Then his father passed away, and during that time, he just was not dealing with like any like not anything. He was just dealing with the stuff that basically like will fall under like the partner, like the head partner, because there was like seven partners, but the senior partner, that's what it was. But he, everything else he was sent into HR, where he was not like that before. So a lot of people felt like he's not doing like what he used to, and everybody noticed that. And then I was like, I was the one that was like, his dad passed away a few weeks ago. I mean, I'm sure he just doesn't want to, like, that's a lot to carry, He was close to his dad. So I'm like, yeah, he's giving HR literally, like, the stuff that they're supposed to do. But because he was already, like, he was so hands on with the staff noticed that big gap of, like, it felt like he didn't care. But it wasn't that. He just, again, his father had passed away. So that's what this is kind of reminding me. I feel like had it been a different time, maybe in his life, he would have handled things differently. Because I feel like he knew from the beginning, that you were done wrong. And even if like, let's just say you were wrong, he should have still handled it in a more professional manner instead of just picking one side or the other. Show me more. I feel like he carries a lot of remorse. Um, and you know what's crazy? Like I get this inner feeling like he could be someone that cares about how people view him. So he could be wondering like, how does she view me? Like, how does she view me? Um, show me more. Why? Like the Five of Swords here again. Mental conflict. The King of Wands. Hi, IJ. How are you? The Hierophant. The Four of Cups. I feel like if you were ever to like run into him, he would definitely try to apologize. Show me the Five of Swords. See, there's like a lot of mental conflict. He wasn't seeing straight at the time. I'm telling you, I feel like at the time, look, the Five of Swords at the Seven of Swords, he was not seeing straight. And I think that now with this, because the King of Wands is all about like his vision. Like he has a clear vision. It's like he could see miles and miles away. And I feel like at the time, he did not use his better judgment. And there's this guilt. Girl, I really feel like your opinion on him really matters to this person. Like, you live rent free in his head. and he cares how you view him. Show me this show me this 4 cups. Show me the 4 cups. That's way too many cards. Shit. Look, the 8 of Cups. With the Star, I feel, yo, this is like, his energy is a little crazy, but I feel like he's hoping that you've forgiven him, like that you're not mad at him, that you've let go of like the resentment that you possibly could have, and that maybe if you guys ever run into each other, uh it will be like a good interaction. Like, this is to me, because I feel like I just want to see something. Is there something else here? Oh my God. I kind of fucking knew something was here, because I'm like, why the fuck do you care so much? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like sometimes bosses do shit that they don't. It is what it is. I feel like there could have been some type of attraction towards you too. There could be some attraction towards you, like romantic attraction. Because to me, I'm getting someone that cares too much about, like, and I'm not saying it like that, but to me it's like, you made a decision, you made an executive decision, right? A business decision is what I call those. So why do you care? Like, but I also feel like he cares, because I think there is remorse there, because I feel like too, with this 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, that person that you had the issue with, I feel like something happened where he now sees that clearly she was the problem. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like he may have, like, he could have heard something about the other person where he was like, damn, she's the one that's like that, not someone, not her. Oh, he does. Yeah, that then he's definitely watching. Yeah. Oh, he used to flirt with you. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Why that was there. That Knight of Wands with the lovers. That makes sense. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna keep watching. I do feel like he feels bad. I do feel like he feels bad, and I feel like, again, like, he sees through that person, and he wishes that at the time. I just think too much was going on for him. So instead of like separating like business and personal, he just couldn't. It may have been like way too much, that it kind of all just intertwined together, where he just was like, fuck it. The girl was crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. I think everybody cares about justice, especially if like you're being put in a place where it's not your fault, or you're being treated unfairly. So that makes sense. And thank you. All right, Jess, you can. What, Jess? You gotta. You're welcome, and I hope that was helpful. Jess, you got a channeled reading, right? Awesome, Claudia. That's good, Claudia. Shit, IJ don't need to stalk his possessive shit. He's right where he needs to be. Shit, IJ don't need to stalk. My bad, y'all. They look for yo, exactly. Which is funny because I literally was like, um, so I'm gonna create a reading for like my manifestation people. Not my manifestation, but my like you guys. Um, I'm working on it, kind of like how I got that one reading from the Law of Assumption lady. Well, she reads, as a Law of Assumption. She uses Law of Assumption to read. I want to do that for like us. Well, for like my members. So that'll just be like another perk for you guys. But I'm trying to put it together. So it would just basically be like, I'll put it, once I put it together, I'll let you guys know. I want to try to have it ready by tomorrow or Wednesday, just so you guys can get like a little more insight, like what's going on, because it's different when you're doing tarot than when you're like literally like reading it with using Law of Assumption is a big ass difference, because tarot gets very, divine timing and, you know, very, very like the universe is kind of in control, if that makes sense. So, not always, because I tend to like read it how I would like, you know, you guys know what I mean. It's like hard to explain when you're like connecting, and but it's like, to me, I want to just bring back the control to you guys, and I feel like it'll give you more insight on like where you're at and what you could do to like make it better, or make your path easier, to be honest. Alright, so let's see. Does Jay want to say suggest? Does Jay want to say suggest? Does Jay want to say suggest? What does Jay want to say suggest? right, got you, Ashley. Around this time tomorrow, I know you're not gonna be here tomorrow night. I know. I'm trying to like come on like a little earlier because I'm like getting off at like almost 12. It kind of, the thing is, you gotta when you're tapping into spirit like this, like you have to unwind. At least I do. And sometimes I don't get to unwind until like literally like 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's why I'm staying up so late. So, and it's hard to explain unwind, detach from the energies. But yeah, hold on. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it just takes time to like unwind from tapping in so much. All right, let's see. What does Jay want to say to Jess? And I like to affirm before I go to bed. And lately, I've been so tired. By the time I like start to fall asleep, that I'm like, I'm just not doing it. What is Jay? What do you want to say? What do you want to say to Jess? Ooh. What does Jay want to say to Jess? Oh my God. That's what I used to do. I used to play this game on my phone, but I've been having to let my hands rest. But I was playing this game on my phone. I would just affirm as I was playing it. What do you want to say? It's like kind of quiet today. What do you want to say? Oh my God, Jess, why am I remembering this? This sidebar. Remember, there was a reading I gave you a while back. This had to be weeks ago, maybe like spring, early summer, where I said, Jay, there was something like along the lines of like he wants to show you like his own, like, what is it, like he can't wait for you to see like what he's been doing to kind of evolve. Like, I think that has come out in your channel readings too, if I'm not mistaken. And you mentioned, I'm getting like the school stuff. I feel like that's something like he posted that because he wanted you to know like he's in school. I think he's seeing you post a lot of things, and maybe he's like, yo, she's fucking evolved. And he was like, I want to show her that I'm doing stuff too. Oh my God. But do you remember? Okay, but I also remember telling you in one of your readings, maybe this was recently, where I said he's gonna be posting things that are directed to you, even if they kind of don't, obviously it's not gonna say this is for you, just, but it's like he's doing stuff that he's been posting more frequently too, is what I get. But at least from like how you've been, from like the communication like me and you have had, all of us, right? I feel like he has been posting a little bit more frequent, because at one point, like, I think the guy that wasn't even fucking posting at all. So he's trying to show you his progress. Like, he's specifically posting for you. He's in that phase now. Like, he's, when maybe you was at a phase where you were like posting for him. I mean, you probably still are, because we're human. But he's definitely in that phase. Like, he wanted you to see that. All right, back to this. That was like a sidebar. You're not my Shayla. Girl, I knew I was on point with giving you that message, because, yeah, you'll see. Oh shit, yes, I remember that too. Specific, that's why I'm like, yo, the school thing, ever since you said that earlier, was like, it was like, I don't know, like something kept poking at me. But I also too, I sometimes don't remember their readings at all. Um, Oh, you remember you and him. Hold on. Oh, yeah, because I remember us talking about something with him doing stuff too. And I feel like he, you know how, like, I feel like certain things are happen in, were happening in real time. And then there are certain things that just kind of like are now going to start showing up even more because you guys are so connected that I feel like, I knew that there was something he wanted to prove to you. And I remember saying it could be like school, learning a new skill, like it was something. And I even remember that there was a time where, oh my God, this goes back to like maybe even last year, where I was like, yo, does he have another job? Remember that you didn't see him for a minute? And I was like, I don't think he's not working there. I think maybe something with the shift, like something, a conflict with the shift. Either he had another job, there was like something else there. But I remember him learning, it was either like learning a new skill, which I thought, for me, how it was coming up at the time, I think that's what it was. It was coming up as like a new career, like a career, a job. It was something like that. That's when you started having a crush on that guy S. So that was that long ago. But I feel like at that time he was still like not in the right state of mind. But I tell y'all this all the time, like you don't have to really do certain shit. Like, what the fuck just happened today? I literally been thinking about posting something and he fucking did it. Like, that's not coincidental. Like, that means we're definitely in the same consciousness. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from him. It's like before he was kind of like pushing away, where now he's leaning in. So you're gonna see a lot of things unfold, or at least he could have been doing that stuff, but now he's like, in his own way, he's letting you in. Or he could have just really, honestly, really just started school and wanted you to see that. But I always had got that, like him wanting to better himself. Like he didn't feel good enough within self. It wasn't ever about you. You're everything. So, and I'm not just saying that, but that's how he actually views you. We're almost done. He was like, I thought he wasn't gonna have a lot to say, but he does. It's just straight to the point. I mean, he's usually really easy to tap into. Oh goodness. So remember when I was telling y'all that I feel like remember when I was like in the manifestation groups, I used to feel like, hi everyone who's in here with us. I used to feel like some people would not want to work on their self concept because they were afraid that if they did, like they will outgrow their person, right? But I have always had the belief that when you evolve, your person evolves with you. Even if it's not at the same time, they will eventually like catch up. Because sometimes, like for me, I feel like, and I've explained this before to y'all, when you're spiritually awakened, especially like people like us, where it's not just we're consciously awakened, you tend to be ahead of people. So like I could see why somebody is experiencing certain things because of all the like the the conscious being awakened consciously. So I have a belief, and I've always had this belief before even I even knew about like law of assumption, that when you evolve, your person does too, where people don't have that belief. And I don't know why, because I don't know, I don't even know where I got that from, but I've always had that belief. So you're literally seeing that, just like as you worked on yourself, like your self concept and everything, he's also like he's growing with you instead of outgrowing you, because that's not even fucking true. And we know that everything is what we believe in, but I don't know why people have that belief. I don't know why I've always had the belief that your person will evolve with you, but I have. So that's why I use like certain beliefs, like the beliefs that I already have that are good, beneficial to me. I use those. I let go of the ones that don't, the bad ones. All right, let me read this to you, Jess. So, all right. There isn't a day that passes where you don't fill my mind and heart. Loving you has transformed me in ways I can't fully explain. Like, it's like you awaken a part of me I didn't even know was asleep. With you, I feel alive, inspired, and more determined than ever to be the man you can lean on, trust, and feel safe with. I know I I know I haven't always been clear, and sometimes I've hidden parts of myself out of fear or pride, but my feelings for you have never wavered. Instead, they've always grown, they've always been steady, even when I've tried to hide them. You are the one who brings me back to my truth. You are my reminder of what real love feels like. Pure, deep, and undeniable. I always hesitate with saying pure because sometimes it sounds like I'm saying poor. And undeniable. You've given me patience when I didn't deserve it, strength when I felt weak, and love that has shown me what it truly means to open my heart. You've taught me how you've taught me how to soften, how to let my guard down, how to love without conditions. That's a gift I will never take for granted. You've shaken my world in the most beautiful way. Everything I thought I knew about love and life shifted the moment you came into my life. And even in my quiet moments when I don't speak every feeling aloud, please know you are my joy, my calm, and my safe place. I want to give you the kind of love that's steady and unwavering, the kind of love that is honest, balanced, and built to last. You are my truth, my heart, my inspiration. I love you with depth that words can never fully capture, and I'm ready to show up in all the ways you've always deserved. You are my everything, and I will never stop choosing you. Let's get you your messages. I can't believe that I thought about making a post about ending the summer, blah, 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 right? And I was like, no, I'm going to just wait till the actual last day of summer. And he beat me to it. I'm gonna tell myself, I'm gonna make a post about how much I love Eliana. All right, what does Jay want to say to Jess? What's funny is, yo, like, we're all experiencing different things in our connections, and I like to see that because honestly, I've only really known outside of like when I was in those groups, but most of the people that was in those groups, they used to be freaking out all the time. You know what's funny? I've been thinking about that picture so much lately. I wouldn't even be surprised. I don't know why it keeps popping up in my head. All right, what does Jay want to say? I wish I was brave enough to tell you I still love you and want you in my life forever. I'm very obsessed with everything about you. You always make me want to be a better person. Again. We know. I regretted my decision the second I walked away. We have unfinished business. Yo, IJ, you make me laugh. IJ is greedy. He like, fuck that, and on to the next thing. He said, all right, I've processed this enough now. On to the next one. And then, you know what? Oh my God, you said that, IJ? Then that's why the stepbrother popped up in your awareness. Oh shit. Yep, that makes sense. Did you say it before that happened, IJ? You are my person. I make it a spicy reading. I really love everything about you. I don't really care about asking any questions about him. IJ gets greedy. He be like, fuck that. Next. I'm not letting you go. Okay. Zoning out during the day, dreaming about you. I'm so proud of what you have achieved. Yeah, I know, because that's why you're doing stuff. You're inspired. We know. I'm just kidding, but yeah, we know. Yearning to be with you again. Please give me some time, and your heart is pure. I'm looking for a sign from you. Oh my God, Jess. Oh my God, that being at the bottom. Remember earlier how I said, like, you liking his story, it was like, he was happy about it, but then he was like, well, was it intentional or was it like by mistake? I don't know why he was overthinking that. That's funny. Right, just right. He be in class daydreaming. Girl, I was gonna say that. He be daydreaming about you all day. Let me see. I didn't say that before, but I just thought of that. But no, what I'm saying, IJ, did you say that before you saw the, yeah, the, what is it? The stepbrother pop up on your people you may know? That was for you, Jess. Oh no, that was new. Right, but that came after you thought that about your sister-in-law requesting from her. I feel like, IJ, you're confused. Did you think that thought about her, your, Nat's sister, requesting you from her personal page before or after you saw that he was showing up as people you may know? That's what I'm still, what I was saying is, that's why he popped up on your, in your awareness. So that's how I would look at it, because since you kind of claimed for her to do it, so you getting like a little like, not a bread like, yeah, I would say like a little piece of bread, like that's why her stepbrother popped up in the people you may know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying like that came, if that came after, um you thought that, like you thought that, and then the brother popped up, that's definitely why. Yeah, everything is your, is that's why I say, like, people don't look at that stuff as like little winks. To me, they're little winks from your higher self or subconscious, letting you know, like, hey, here we are. Like, we heard you. It's coming. All right, so, and thank you, Just. All right, IJ, you can go ahead and post. The video she posted or not? I think you said she posted, right? Well, look, didn't, oh, IJ, did you know that she was a travel agent? Because you did say that, hi, Empress Carmen. I mean, if you donate, there's no free readings. Nah, okay. Remember, you've been saying you want a destination wedding? Well, there you go. All right, let's see, IJ. Sense, do you know her name, IJ? Or like at least her initial? All right, Sense. Right. All right, let's see. Well, that's close enough, Jess. If you think about it. All right, let's see. What is she thinking so far when it comes to IJ? What has she thought so far since following IJ? What has she thought so far? You know what? I want to use the white and gold deck. she thought so far. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. The Star, okay. The Six of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The Seven of Cups. The King of Pentacles. I'm gonna start here, then I'll clarify what I need to clarify. So, first impression, she views you as having like charisma. I feel like she's definitely looked at specific posts, like anything that has like a meme. She has like kind of looked to see, like, you kind of can tell someone's vibe, or I would say aesthetic. But I feel like she's been looking more at like you, like family. If you posted pictures of yourself, kind of just feeling, for what I'm getting, I feel like her sister may be like highly intuitive, so she's just getting a feel of like the energy, because you can tell everything by someone's eyes, right? I know we've heard the same, the eyes don't lie. And I feel like she's viewing you as someone that's very loving, caring, healing. I feel like she can definitely identify why Nat feels that energetic pull towards you. Like, she understands it. You're showing up again as someone that's also healed. So she could be looking at you as someone that's healed, someone that's, again, someone that is, for me, the Knight of Cups is charming, but very loving, very caring. He leads with his heart. So emotionally available, emotionally open, just by looking at your pictures, okay? With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like she wants to get to know you more. So she's just going off of pictures. She's going off of, again, things that you post. I also feel like she may not have had time to really like thoroughly look. It feels to me, what I'm getting is like she saw a few things, and again, first impression was amazing, like good. It was really, really good. Just having the star there is good. I feel like she's looking at you as someone that would be good for her. With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like she's also in that place of like she wants to know more. Um, the Six of Pentacles for me is a card of like equal give and take, sharing information, right? Or it could be sharing gifts, sharing money, like whatever it is. So I feel like, yeah, she's in that place where she's like, she she's looking forward to the day that you guys can have a conversation, is what I'm getting. Um, I feel like she kind of already knows where Nat is going with this. So she knows that you guys will eventually cross paths. Um, Show me the Five of... Right away with this, I'm going to clarify these, but right away the big message here was, to me, she's compared you in just a subtle way to like maybe past people that Nat has dealt with, and you're coming in as the King of Pentacles for her. So this is a good energy. I feel like she's definitely looking at some old options that were lingering. Not even lingering, but old options, like people that she's dealt with, that she was like, yeah, I already knew by seeing them that they were trash. But you're not coming up like that. So it almost feels like she did this in a way to like also see, like, let me see, like, she may have, I think this is something that you do, right? This is something that you and your sisters do, or your close friends do, right? And maybe in the past, like, she's told Nat, like, nah, that just hit, the energy is off just by the picture alone. It's off. I don't think you should fuck with them. But maybe Nat still did. With you, she gets the total opposite type of energy. You're more like, she's like, okay, like, this is definitely someone I would I can see her with, like, for sure. Like, I can see us, like, going out, and again, like that, having, like, sharing conversations, sharing information, getting to know each other. She can see that happening. Show me the Five of Wands. And just, we're gonna close out at, I'm gonna say 10:15. Show me the Five of Wands. Could be sooner though. Could be earlier, because I'm not gonna lie, I wanna, like, relax. So could be earlier. Yeah, look. The Tower is here. Like, she's just like, yo, she was trying to get a feel, because I do feel like prior people, just by looking at them, getting a feel of, like, their page. You know what I'm getting? I feel like she's dealt with, like, players. Like, you know when, sorry, I had to blow my nose. She could have dealt, like, this could have been one person or a few, where the content that they were posting was, is one thing to be funny, but it's another thing to be, like, disrespectful. And I feel like there was, and by disrespectful, I mean, like, could have been posting, like, like those, you know, Instagram models, like, disrespectful shit that was just like, this guy is immature. Why are you even interested? You're completely different. And the Tower is, for me, is showing change. So she does feel like this is definitely someone different. This is someone that is not like the rest. He's not like the rest. At least, right? Yeah, look, the Judgment. The fucking Judgment. And the Judgment card tells me, again, because it is an internet card for me, she's gonna keep watching. I feel like she hasn't had a full chance to really, you know, get a full on feel, but at least right now she's just feeling good about it. The Seven of Cups, show me here. The Ten of Swords, okay. With the Page of Cups, so that Ten of Swords tells me Nat has had, like, some painful endings with other options, and with you, there's a sense of innocence that she sees, that she notices about you. There's a sense of, like, softness, a sense of, like, someone who's emotionally available, even if things are just still fresh. But again, you're showing up as the King of Pentacles for her compared to other people, so she was definitely comparing you. Look, the Page of Swords. Look, the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups. So where she's at right now, she could be thinking, like, how does he fit in with us? Well, you know what? He does fit in with us. I can actually see us. Again, this is a, like, getting to know you more type of card. Like, going out and hanging out. She may be telling that, like, all right, like, when are you guys going to meet each other? Like, in person. Or, like, at least start talking more frequently. I feel like she could be in her ear now, like, kind of, like, pushing her. I'm not even surprised. Okay, Spirit. Spirit is, like, talking right now. You know what? I feel like she's, like, the bridge between you and Nat. Not saying a bridge, like, in a separation way, but she's the one that's gonna, I feel like she could, it's highly possible. And I want to say almost like, when it comes to tarot, I never say it 100%, but I feel like I'm 100% sure that she is going to be basically helping you, without knowing that she's helping you. So, like, in manifestation, we learned that, like, with they'll find the easiest path to bring you your manifestations, right? Um, she could definitely be that middle person that's the easiest path, because I feel like maybe Nat really, really, really takes highly into consideration her sister's opinion. That makes fucking sense to me, and this is why I feel like she's gonna be pushing Nat to get to know you more, like, to converse with you more. Like, yeah, she's gonna be like, okay, like, you're interested in him, clearly he's interested in you, he's been there for you, What are you waiting for, sis? So that makes sense why the sister is here. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna help her. I'm telling you, I feel like she's gonna help. She's the one that's kind of like, she's that middle person. She doesn't know she is, but again, it's good. It's gonna find your manifestations are gonna come through the easiest path, and I feel like again the easiest path is through her, because Nat really, 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 again, she like listens to her. Obviously she has her own opinions, but if her sister can definitely tell her like, yo, this is a good look, then she's gonna be on alert, and she's going to again like pursue it. But if her sister tells her no, she's gonna definitely think it over and over and over and over until she decides whether she wants to still take that risk or not. But if her sister says it's a go, then she's like, fuck it, because she know what the fuck she's talking about. So she trusts her opinion, and not only that, her perspective a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like we needed that. You needed that confirmation, because people always try to figure out the how, but it doesn't matter. But I feel like you're being told how your how is gonna, like, your how, which is gonna be her. Hi Toka, all right, thank you. So that's what I have for you, IJ. I hope that was helpful. And Jess, you can post. Toka, you'll be after Jess. You're welcome. Yeah, that was a good read. I like that. She definitely likes you. She was comparing. She like, nah, he's not like the rest. You could definitely get to know this person. She's gonna definitely be like, what the fuck you waiting for? Right, IJ, right. All right, let's see. How is Jay doing with school so far? How is Jay doing with school so far? Shit, I want to get too. Say no, I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm so happy. Like, I don't, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been so fucking happy, because I'm like, not because you get the confirmations, but it's just like sometimes you feel like you're fucking crazy when you're talking to people that are not understanding what you're talking about. Um, the Six of Cups. You know, some people think it's just all positive. You know, people think it's just positive thinking, but no, it's literally mindset shifting. Like, you need to change your fucking thoughts and the way you think, and the way you're constantly replaying old shit that don't matter, and then making up stories in your head, like always being in anxiety, because that's what it is. When someone is expecting the worst, they're living in anxiety. um I feel like he's doing good. I feel like I want to say this is Mayfield's. This could be something fresh. Um, I don't know why I want to say that this is definitely either his first semester, or he has started school at some point and just stopped, and now he's returned. I feel like things are very much in alignment for him right now. Things are working out in his favor. He's feeling good. He's feeling positive. And with the King of Swords, I'm seeing someone that's being very responsible, very open to learning. He's being honest with himself. Like, so maybe like in the past, he was like, I could take on like, you know, a full-time school schedule, and then it didn't work out for him, so now he's like, well, maybe just part-time would be good, or vice versa. Like, he's just being honest with it. He's being real. Like, I'm getting like tunnel vision here, and remember I kept getting the tunnel vision for him for a little while, like this summer. This could have been it. So either he was already in school and kind of dropped out and just returned, or this is a fresh new start from him. There's a lot of excitement here, though. I will say there's a lot of excitement, and he's like feeling very hopeful. Show me more. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords. Girl, I think he just started. So it's hard to say how he's doing in school because I feel like it's still brand new. It is definitely a change for him, and I feel like he was thinking about this for a while, and how it's coming up is like things aligned for him in the most perfect way. Like things, maybe like things were not working out prior, that's why he maybe didn't go, or like again he started but it just didn't work out. But with the Ten of Swords, I feel like, I mean, with the Wheel of Fortune being there, it feels like things just align perfectly for him. Um, perfectly for him, and he's letting go of like the excuses or the hardships, and he's like, fuck it, I just gotta go. And why I said I think is he just started because the Page of Cups is here. So to me it feels like literally like, I just want to clarify this Ten of Swords. He's letting go of worry. Maybe he was worried about how it was gonna fit his like work life and stuff like that. Yeah, look, the Six of Swords with the fucking Death card. I think that he had been thinking about this for a while and things were just not working. So he is definitely in this energy of transition, of like achievement. Some endings are happening here and new beginnings. So I do feel like he just started. But let's see, how is he doing academically, if you have anything for him? Yeah, no, I think he just started. I feel like he just started. Very curious energy. This is beginner. I feel like he just started. I don't think that he's been. I'll be really surprised if he had already like been there throughout the summer. I don't think he was. I really don't think he was. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be at his graduation. Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't think he. I feel like he just started. Anything else? So it's like, literally, yeah. Look, he had this in the, I feel like he may have not even told people that he was starting school. Yeah, it's fresh. He may not have even told people, and I'm telling you, I feel like things just aligned for him in the most perfect way. So he had no excuses, no nothing. Like there was nothing in the way, like fate, destiny. Things worked out for him. Look, again, you got the Page of Swords down here. If this ain't beginner's level, I don't know what is. Or fresh start, not beginner's level, but like a fresh start. So I feel like he just started. I just heard 2 weeks, so it could have been 2 weeks ago. So that is for you, Jess. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, that was cool to read. I like that. All right, Toka, you can post. And we will be closing in a few minutes, guys. If anyone wants to donate, do it now. This is your last call, because I'm gonna close out in like 2 or 3 minutes. All right, let's see. What are Jay's next actions towards Toka? Jay's next actions towards Toka. About his experience later on, and then I'm gonna be at his. Yeah, right, exactly. Just hold on. You play too much, Jess. All right, what are Jay's next action source? Oh God. Jay's next action source. Oh God. The Judgment. The Three of Swords. The Moon. The Temperance. I'm just getting him. Honestly, I'm getting the same energy that I've gotten for him in maybe your most recent readings. Like just taking his time, not rushing things over, trying to process his own feelings. The Judgment card for me is like kind of like letting things. It's like a card of like forgiveness, but also like a breakthrough, awakening. Like he's letting things kind of flow as organically as possible. With the Three of Swords and the Moon, I feel like you could still be in this energy coming up of him not being very direct when it comes to like his words. So maybe having small gestures like how he's been doing, like how you said he brought you your favorite coffee, but nothing where it shows like where he's speaking on things. I don't see him speaking on things. I actually see him taking his time again with this Temperance card, not rushing anything, just I feel like it's kind of like the same steady energy. Not really ready to open up emotionally. The Four of Wands. Show me more. Ten of Cups. And the Devil. See, it's like he has these emotions. With the Four of Wands, I'm getting like you seeing him, like you guys may be seeing each other even on days that he's like not working, coming up, or even like on days where you're not working. Like he'll find an excuse, or like this feels like later on though. This doesn't feel like next actions. This feels like kind of like later on. I feel like he's gonna start following his heart to come towards you. But then the Devil is here. Why? This is him. I feel like he gets in his head. Like very limiting beliefs, negative thoughts that kind of hold him back from bringing more emotional fulfillment to the connection. He's very, when it comes to emotions, I just see him feeling but not expressing. So I see him feeling the depth of the connection, like feeling like you could be the one, like he could see long-term potential, but he's not show, like he's not gonna speak on it, and maybe not even show it fully. So it's like even the, like, so how I could see it is like bringing your favorite coffee or your coffee from your favorite shop. He may not be looking at it as an emotion or like a romantic gesture, even though it is. He's not really like seeing that what he the things that he's doing are literally coming from him following his heart. So, and it's because he can't admit to himself that he has deeper feelings again than he wants to admit to himself, is what I'm getting. Wait, what happened? The Three of Pentacles, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, what happens here? The Nine of Pentacles. There could be another, like, I want to say incident at work. There could be another incident at work that kind of comes from out of nowhere, but then he kind of shifts energy, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune right after that. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So, like, show me the Tower. The Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Girl, why am I seeing that he might get a job offer somewhere else? I don't know when, but I'm getting there could be a job offer that comes to him. It's coming up. There's gonna be, ooh. Yeah, I'm getting, there's a job offer that could be coming up for him, which would mean him possibly leaving. Not leaving from where he's at, but leaving this company. But then I feel like this company could counter offer. So I feel like that's, you know why that's coming up? Because I feel like Spirit is saying this may help you guys, the connection, because I feel like a lot of holding back from him, and I've always gotten this from him and it still has not changed, is because you guys have a work relationship. Like he's having a hard time mixing work with personal. I feel like that's the only thing that holds things back. Him, yeah, because even with the Temperance, for me, is when you're mixing two different energies together and trying to create magic, and I feel like he's still hesitant to do that, like mixing personal and work. So like his gestures is like he's trying to make it seem like he's trying to make it seem like it's not tied down to like how he feels about you romantically. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of the same energy. He's not really ready to like fully express like his true intentions or like his true feelings, because I don't think he's really admitting them to himself. However, he does care about you and he wants to like show you that. So I don't know when, because I didn't ask that, but also Spirit didn't. That could be anything where there could be a job offer that is gonna be possibly a better job for him, more money, and also could possibly bring, it could make him, you know, I feel like it could bring the connection some type of like emotional fulfillment, because he won't be there, because I do feel like the work personal relationship is he's just not ready to mix it. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, Jess, you can pose, and you are my last person of the night. I want to work on the PDF tonight, so I can send it to you guys. But tomorrow I'm gonna do the video. Hopefully my allergies are not bad like this. I was trying to do it today, but I'm like, there's just no way. I just kept sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck? I think I'm gonna do 2 for you. For some reason I heard 2, so I'm gonna go with 2. And you do not have to pay for both. You could have just let me know. Alright, let's see. Alright, since I'm not using these tarot cards, let me just put these away so they're out my way. I can't believe, I mean, I can believe it now. Now I can believe, but I'm still like, I can't believe I thought that and he posted about it. Like the same topic. Like that shit is funny. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand now. That's how I'm about to be, Jess. I'm gonna write that in my notes. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make a list of things that I'm gonna, either people are gonna post or do, and I'm gonna make a list of it so I could check them off one by one. Alright, 1, 2, 2. Alright, what's coming towards Jess? Right, you said what's coming towards you, right? Yeah. Coming towards Jess. You have an energy boost. That's that counselor. It's gonna have you feeling good. Success after struggle. Okay, okay. Unexpected financial support. Money opportunities. So promotions, raises, gifts, or side income. This could be your Etsy shop. Like you're gonna get like unexpected orders. Choices in love, but that came out reverse. But I don't read these reverse. A passionate connection sparking. We know. It's already happening. Clarity around your path. I feel like we got something like that in one of your readings. Making many more healthy decisions. Gifts and surprises arriving. He's gonna send you something. Increase confidence in yourself. I know that's right. Marriage. He's gonna pop up with a ring. New career opportunities. So that is what I have for you. Because you'll be rejecting. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, well, if somebody's coming in, you definitely still rejecting them. So just that, fuck them choices. I already got my man. Alright, Goddess messages too. I picked this one because this one I created in leaning more towards manifestation. Alright, this is for Jess. many. Well, this is way too many. I don't want to take them all like that. All right, they're gonna come out in packs. So we have confidence. Confidence is your frequency, not a performance. Embodiment. Move like what you desire is already yours because it is. I know that's right. Awareness. What you feel, what you feed with focus multiplies. Choose wisely. Expansion. Stop squeezing into boxes you've already outgrown. Power. Your goddess self never negotiates her power. Expansion. Expansion is your natural state. Love. You don't need closure. You need a new assumption. Self-concept. You aren't chasing the version of you. You are her. Self-concept. If you want them to treat you like a goddess, then assume you are. Law. What you assume, you wear, so wear it well. You have law. Stop waiting for the 3D. It's late. You're already her. Law again is your topic, and it says the state you dwell in most writes the script. Choose the ending you really want now. Okay, we're gonna just take all of those that came out. Authority. No one outranks you in your reality. We know that. Self-love. Self-love is not selfish, it's magnetic. Confidence. Confidence is the sexiest assumption you can wear. Law. Manifestation is just manifestation is just remembering you already have it. I got confused with because I had to split the word. Identity shift. Identity isn't a process, it's a decision you decide. And self-concept, the identity you claim is the one that counts. It's the only one that counts. Yeah, we know. It's like not. So that is for you, Jess. You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thank you, Jess. I'm sure I'm planning to come on a little early tomorrow. Not earlier than I did today, but have a daytime live. So hopefully I'll see you. But anyways, I know I'm sure I'll talk to you. So bye. All right, bye everyone who is still in here with me and Jess.